It was a rainy Monday morning in New York City when everything changed for Jonathan Blake, CEO of Blake Industries. Jonathan was a man whose name was synonymous with ambition, discipline, and ruthlessness. The world admired his brilliance, but whispered behind his back he was cold, detached, and heartless. At just 38, he had built an empire, but not a life. The penthouse he returned to every night echoed with silence, and the only laughter he ever heard was on commercials playing in the background. He liked it that way until the day a little girl in muddy sneakers wandered into his skyscraper office and looked him square in the eyes. Sir, she asked in a voice barely above a whisper. Can I buy a dad? Jonathan blinked. He looked around the polished marble lobby, certain someone was filming a prank, but the girl stood there, shivering slightly, clutching a wrinkled pink envelope and wearing a faded red coat at least 2 sizes too big. Her hair was in uneven ponytails, and there was a bandage on one knee. Excuse me? He asked, more confused than annoyed. I have money, she said, holding out the envelope with tiny fingers. It's not a lot, but it's all I have. The security guard rushed forward, apologizing profusely, but Jonathan raised his hand. It's okay. He crouched to her level. What's your name? Ellie, she said, eyes wide and hopeful. And how old are you, Ellie? 7.5. He took the envelope and opened it. Inside were 3 crumpled dollar bills, some coins, and a drawing of a stick figure man holding hands. With a little girl, underneath, written in careful block letters, were the words, "My dream dad." Jonathan swallowed hard. Why do you think you can buy a dad? She hesitated, then said, because I need one, and you're rich. Mama says rich people can buy anything. The words hit him like a gut punch. He stood and looked to his assistant, Monica, who had appeared beside him with a tablet in her hand and a furrowed brow. Clear my morning, he said. Monica blinked. But, sir, the merger, I said clear it. He extended his hand to Ellie. Come on. Let's get you something warm to drink. Jonathan sat across from Ellie in the executive lounge, watching her sip hot chocolate that was almost too big for her tiny hands. He had no idea why he hadn't just called child services or handed her off to someone else. He never did this, never got involved. But something about the way she looked at him with those searching eyes felt familiar. Where's your mother? Now, he asked gently. She's working, Ellie replied. At the diner on 43rd. She works all the time. And sometimes she cries when she thinks I'm asleep. Do you have any other family? She shook her head. He sighed. Ellie, I can't be your dad. That's not something you can buy. She looked down at her cup. I know, but I thought maybe you'd want to be. You looked lonely. Jonathan's heart clenched. It was a simple sentence, but it shattered the walls he had spent decades building. He saw himself in her, the boy he once was. Alone, misunderstood, left behind. Over the next few days, something strange began to happen. Jonathan found himself thinking about Ellie constantly, about the way she smiled despite everything, the way she spoke with honesty most adults had lost. He had Monica discreetly look into her background. Everything checked out. Her mother, Claire Bennett, was a waitress struggling to make ends meet after her husband died in a construction accident 2 years ago. He visited the diner, anonymously at first. He saw Claire in action, tired, overworked, but unfailingly kind to everyone. She had the same eyes as Ellie. When he finally introduced himself, she looked stunned. Mr. Blake. She asked, wiping her hands on her apron, is something wrong? He didn't know what to say, so he told her the truth. Your daughter came to my office. She wanted to buy a dad. Claire's face crumpled in embarrassment. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. She's imaginative. I'll talk to her. She didn't mean any harm. She didn't, he said quickly. She just wanted someone to be there. There was a long silence before Claire finally asked, why are you really here? Jonathan hesitated, because I think she saw something in me I forgot existed. From that day forward, things changed. It started with weekend visits. Jonathan took Ellie to museums, parks, bookstores. They painted in his giant, empty penthouse. He even started keeping snacks in his office, just for her. The man who once ruled his world with icy precision was now learning how to braid hair and build Lego castles. Claire was hesitant at first, but she saw the change. Not just in Ellie, but in Jonathan. He was softer, he laughed more. He showed up. Ellie called him Mr. Jonathan, but sometimes, when she thought he wasn't listening, she whispered Dad under her breath, and he didn't correct her. Then came the storm. One evening, Claire collapsed at work. The doctors diagnosed her with late-stage lymphoma. She had ignored the symptoms for too long, too afraid to stop working, too afraid to ask for help. Jonathan took charge, paying for the best care, sitting by her hospital bed every night, reading aloud while Ellie curled up beside her mother. Claire protested at first, ashamed and scared, but he wouldn't let her go through it alone. I used to think money could fix anything, he told her, but I was wrong. It can't fix what matters most, but it can help me be here for you. For Ellie, she cried then, not because she was afraid to die, but because for the first time in a long while, she wasn't alone. Claire passed away 6 months later. Ellie didn't speak for a week. Jonathan didn't go to the office. He sat with her in the silence, reading her stories, holding her when she cried. He remembered every moment he had lost as a child after his own mother died, how no one had been there to catch him. He swore that wouldn't happen to Ellie. One morning, she finally looked at him, tears in her eyes, and asked, "Can I still stay with you?" He hugged her tightly. Always. The adoption process was long, but there was no resistance. Jonathan Blake, the once stone-hearted tycoon, became the legal guardian of Ellie Bennett. But he wasn't just her guardian. He was her father. Today, the penthouse is no longer silent. There are framed crayon drawings on the walls, tiny sneakers by the door, and the smell of chocolate chip pancakes every Sunday. Jonathan still runs Blake Industries. But now, meetings are often interrupted by Ellie practicing piano or asking for help with homework. And he never minds. Because in the quiet moments, when she runs into his arms and calls him Dad with a full heart, he knows he didn't just change her life. She changed his first. And sometimes, late at night, he finds that old pink envelope in his desk drawer, the one with the 3 crumpled dollars and the drawing that started it all. He keeps it there to remind himself. Some things can't be bought. But love. Love finds you when you least expect it, and when it does, it heals everything.